YouTube and also Fairy Grasshopper on YouTube. So, all right. All right. Hey, it's Bridget. Hi. I'm putting my best foot forward this morning. That's my attempt. This is my attempt. Connecting with you is my day starter. And it was hard to get out of bed today. It was tough. It was a rough night. I don't know if any of you all have experienced that virus thing, that really nasty virus thing. But it seems like this head cold part of it for me is just lingering and it's awful. It is just not fun. Um, so if I sound funny, that's why I'm still dealing with this stuff. But it's manageable. Okay. It's manageable. I also have noticed my eyes are really sensitive. Now, my eyes are normally sensitive, but now it's like it's even hard to read a little bit. So, I want to read to you. I want to share something inspiring because I really need, I have this energy where I kind of am flip flopping right now. I know that a lot of you are doing the same thing because I've had some women reach out to me. I'm starting up a new small group. I'm reigniting a small group that I've had a few years ago, even during the COVID era. And then we paused it for a while and now we're starting it again. And people have reached out, and the women that were in the group, and asked me to do it again. And so it's beautiful. It's unfolding really great. Hi, nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Good morning on Thursday. Putting my best foot forward. I really don't feel great. Like I was saying that I was flip flopping energetically, like I feel my emotions are like, I feel kind of bitter. I feel just like, what the heck? Like waves, waves of stuff, waves of energy, waves of other people's situations coming at me. And like, I'm trying to figure out my own stuff, like you guys feel the same way. I'm sure you feel the same way. I am double recording. I'm just going to mention that. That's why I'm looking here on my computer and here on my phone so that I can capture this for my YouTube channel, Fairy Grasshopper on YouTube as well. So let's talk about that, this dual energies, okay? I know everybody's going through it, literally everybody. In fact, so many people that are like clients of mine are like, hey, it's like I'm really going through it. And people are referring to this dark night of the soul and this massive clearing and this tumultuous time, this turmoil, this incredible, intense, just excavation and really messy, dark time inside. And I'm like, well, it makes sense if you think about all the stuff that we've been going through collectively as a society for the last few years. It is time to clean things out. And we are, I think, at a very raw and vulnerable place as a heart-based people, which we are. We're empathic. We are. That's how we connect. That's the relationship piece within us. The empathic piece, the heart piece, the feeling piece is energetic. It's how our soul and our heart work together to create this human expression that we are in relationship. This is why we need people. This is why we need connection. And now we're recognizing, I think, during this time of the importance of the value of the connections. It's really not about quality or quantity. It's not about the amount of people that love you or that are paying attention to you or following you on YouTube or whatever it might be. It's about the quality of the relationship that you have. It's about being real and authentic and not being afraid to share what's true and real for you because you're afraid to upset somebody else. And it's not like you got to walk around throwing your truth in other people's face. Like, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. And I think right now, you guys, I think it's coming out like that for a lot of people. It seems like people are more edgy, more moody, more stressed about like money. And I mean, go to the grocery store and when you have to buy an apple and it's $5 for one apple. I mean, come on, people. It's shocking. Okay. We're shocked. We are shook, obviously. And so I think we're living with this kind of dual energetic of at the same time feeling like at an intellectual level, we understand that we're going through stuff and we're clearing stuff out and it needs to happen this way. This is part of a healing process. This is part of a self-recognition and a rebirth and that sounds painful. So let's say it but it actually is accurate. Maybe it's just an organizational period. Maybe we're in a place, this transitional place we're in is an organizational period where we're organizing things. We're going through our closets and we are deciding what to keep and what to throw. And I think that that's totally natural in a normal cycle of life that we do that. But right here and right now, all of these extra energetics, like in the atmosphere and astrology stuff and timing of things, like I have had so many people tell me that timing is off. They're losing chunks of time. They don't remember time. And I've noticed that with people too, because somebody will say to me, they act like it just happened last week. And really it's been like 4 weeks. And I know because I am super good with rhythmic cycles and I remember dates and stuff. So time matters to me. It's a big deal for me. It's kind of been I think an internal value for me because I know that this time that we have in this body is short. There is an expiration date in our bodies. And to live life fully means to be in relationship and pure, authentic connections with people. And we have come to a place where we were kind of complacent about that. We would willy-nilly just be in connection, relationship with people, be okay with jobs we didn't like, put up with friends that we know just weren't all that real. They're talking behind your back, but you still kind of deal with it because they're friends with your friends. And do you know what I mean? We put up with a lot of stuff that was just really not the best fit for us, but it was full. Like it created a fullness or a perception of fullness in our lives. And now we're sorting, we're organizing. So if it helps you to think about this time right now as a time of organization, it might take out some of the heat and the pain and the prickliness of the emotions that are coming out because I'm having a ton of emotions. And now, granted, a couple of weeks back, we know because I shared with you that I initiated a healing process, another healing session I had. And every time I do that, it kind of comes through this like wave of cycles where stuff starts to come up and come up and come up to be known, revealed, and affirmed. Like my body knows the truth and it's known the truth all these weeks and months. And yet at the same time, I have experienced like this kind of inner struggle of accepting that versus not wanting to face the truth of that because the truth can hurt. I mean, it can be very painful, right? I mean, it can be. But what's more painful is this avoidance, the avoiding the difficult emotions, the pretending like it's not a big deal by distracting yourself with something else so that you don't address what the real core situation is that's going on, which is all about you and centered around you. Because that's where we have power. That's where we have control. Hi, you guys. Nice to see you on the live stream. Hey, I'm double filming. I'm here on my YouTube and I'm here on Instagram. Very reflective this morning. I feel like I said, I'm holding kind of dual energies and I wanted to honor that and share that with you because this is how I move forward. I have to show up because it's who I am. It's who I am. And I think it's good to talk about this stuff, to talk about this, to have real conversation about it, to understand the energy and to understand our role. The role you play in your own pain is hard to see. And at the same time, it's hard to just drop things and walk away or push people out of your life or to just be done and over. Sometimes it's just hard to do that. And I was thinking about this too. Is anything ever really over? Like, is it ever really complete? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure if it is. Maybe it just changes so that you don't have to live every day of your life with reminders of what isn't good for you or what isn't right for you or of painful experiences and trauma that you've had. Maybe it just gets easier to live with. I've heard that about grief, actually, that it never goes away. You just learn how to live with it. Oh my gosh, isn't that a Chicago song? Are you going to sing with me? I know my voice sounds horrible right now. I can learn to live with it, but I don't want to. What's the next line? Instead of getting easier. Come on, you guys. Come on. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Okay. Dating myself, but it's okay. That's all right. So I just want to reassure you that you're not crazy if you're living like with dual energies when you can get up and function and be productive, but also inside you're like, what is happening in here? Maybe your sleep is disrupted. Maybe you've gotten sick. Your immune system is low. Oh, by the way, so the taste thing is a real deal with that COVID stuff. Let me just say. I was like, a couple of days ago, I made coffee. I'll tell you a story. Okay. Break from spiritual, serious conversation and healing topics to talk about coffee. I was making coffee and I have this really awesome hazelnut. Oh my gosh, coffee. I love that. My daughter likes hazelnut too. If she's watching, hey, hazelnut coffee. And I have some actually this morning. Oh no, I don't think I have hazelnut here. This is, no, this is like the vanilla one. This is the vanilla one. Still good, just different. But I was making coffee and it's hazelnut, and hazelnut's like got a strong kind of flavor. Like you can kind of you feel it like up into your nose, you know, you kind of I can feel that. And you can smell it. And I'm stuffy, so I can't really smell anyway that well. But I was like, oh, wait a minute. Why does my coffee not taste good? Why does it taste like metal? What's wrong with my coffee? So then I make another one and I'm like, it's the same thing. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Really? You guys, it's been like 2 weeks. Okay. I should be fine. Don't be messing with my mouth. Okay. Don't be messing with the flavor. Okay. Don't be messing with my senses. Okay. I'm like, So it's a thing, just so you know. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, can I smell it? I'm like, I think I can smell it. So now, like, my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I burn incense and I can smell my incense, but it isn't as strong now that I think about it. Oh, I should mention. Okay, we'll talk about my hair because I'm sure somebody's going to ask. Um, so I, because I have had a health situation, I didn't want to go get my hair cut. Yeah, that would not be cool, right? I can't be like, hey, no problem. I'll just wear 5 masks. You know, no, I'm not going to do that. And so I'm like, oh, I can't get my hair cut, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, it's super. I got it cut really short last time, so it'll be fine for like a couple more weeks easy if I want to keep it short. But I had this idea. I thought, I can wear it down because, usually I go swoosh. I'm like, I can just wear it down. I'll just wear it down. So I did, and then kind of blow dried it and put stuff in it. And the other day, and I went to a group, an online group that I had, and one of the ladies was like, oh, your hair is getting so long. I was like, what? What? I'm like, no, well, it kind of is a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But I'm like, yeah, no, I just didn't do it. I just did it like this. Because I feel like it's like how when you dress, you kind of reflects your personality or where you're at that day. So if that's true, I'm a little more mellow. I don't think so. I don't know that I'm mellow. I think I'm just willing to let things change. And the hair stuff is one way to do that. And I know I'm going to mess with it because, that's what I do. I mess with my hair. It gets all piecey. It's really cute when it's piecey. It's just a little pixie kind of vibe going on here. Yeah. Yeah. It's cute. I know. It's fine. It's a little Tinkerbellish, don't you think? Yes. Yes. I have a hard time with my hair just down like this, super short kind of, because it feels a little bit, I'm just going to say it feels like Lurch. Do you guys remember Lurch from the Munsters TV show? I used to watch the reruns back in the day. It's so dating myself. but it feels a little lurched to me because of my face. So, but anyway, whatever. I just wanted something different. I didn't feel like putting my hair all up and being all, hey, Bridget. So once again today, like I did on Monday, I put on my Disney shirt because I wanted to feel good. I'm a Mickey Mouse a little bit, and trying to connect with just the simple things that allow me to feel good, the things that I can do without having to have another person give me feeling good vibes, without having affirmations from other people, without needing somebody else to like show affection or love to me, just allowing me to be present for what I like and knowing that I can meet my needs like that. Do you know what I mean? Really, it's really simple. It's not complicated. And then I can embrace change and try different things, like my hair, for example. I'm not going to keep it like this. That's not going to happen. I like variety. I like to change it up. I have thought though honestly, about growing it again. Back, I was trying to think of when I cut it back. I think it was in my 40s, my early 40s. I cut it. Oh, several years ago now. I used to have really long hair in my 30s, like really long hair, and I have platinum blonde hair. It's natural. It's natural. It's not colored. In case you're new here, it's not colored. And so I've had really long, beautiful hair, in my life. And I just feel like I'm in a different place. I cut my hair. Actually, you know what? I cut my hair as soon as I got divorced the first time. My first husband, he used to love it long. And so I'm like, I'm cutting my hair when I got divorced, and I did, but I only cut it to like my shoulder length, and then I let it grow again. So it's like, it wasn't that dramatic. It wasn't that dramatic, but it was fun to kind of curl it and, beautiful blonde hair. I really appreciated my hair. And so I pondered the idea of growing it again, but I'm like, I don't really think it fits my vibe. I don't really think it fits me. I think long hair is beautiful if you have it. I think it's gorgeous. My daughter has this beautiful, thick, wavy, curly hair, and it's long, and it's just beautiful. She has just great hair. And two of my children, my youngest son has gorgeous long hair too. And then my kiddo that just graduated from high school, they have long hair too. So it's like, it's a thing in my house, I guess. So I guess I have enough of it around me. I probably don't have to have it, but it just feels like one of those places too that we have control or power over how we look, how we dress, what we put on. And it can be more meaningful than just throwing a shirt on or throwing on a hoodie. Okay. We can choose a color that brings us a little bit of happy energy, of sunshine, yellow maybe, or we can change up our hair, or maybe put on a different ring. Oh, I can put on a ring today. I don't think I'm going to wear this one. It doesn't really feel like the vibe, but for example, we can just put on a different ring, put on some different jewelry, maybe a chunky bracelet, maybe wear a watch today, and, just different things. You can totally, I think, express and honor yourself and what you like and what feels good or right for you, while you are also then going through this internal stuff. It can bring you just tiny bits of comfort. That feeling of that cuff bracelet on your wrist can make you feel like a little Wonder Woman, like, or maybe something sentimental that you got as a gift from your grandma, like a bracelet or something. Or maybe you have a ring that's like a purple amethyst that reminds you of Prince or something like that you wear. And, things like that. All of those tiny little subtleties are so, so important, especially right here and right now. That's how you connect with you. That's how you show up for yourself. That's how you can express yourself. That's how you can connect with the energy of you and hold the space and be as hopeful as you can be while you're also dealing with some heavy shit. Okay. This is not an easy time. Do I know why? No, I have no explanation for why this is such a massive time of depth of change, except for the fact that I can look back over this COVID time and recognize that collectively we've been through a lot, and now everything is stripped wide open, and we get the opportunity to really see things that we haven't seen before. And when you see something, you can't unsee it. It's like when you know something, you can't not know it. So then it changes your perspective and your view. And it should. It should, because the more information you have, it can help give you, you can learn more. You can get a different view of things. You might change your opinion. You might change your values and belief system based upon knowing something or seeing something in a different way. And I'm not just talking about things exposed or secrets revealed. I'm talking about how we hide so much from ourselves because we are so afraid of feeling the pain, when the truth is that hiding the pain is what is causing the suffering. The hiding the pain from the light keeps it dark. Oh, Bridget, that's good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that could be a Sunday morning coffee. Hiding the pain keeps it dark. It's the biggest lie we tell ourselves. It cannot see the light, and we are the light. I know you don't feel like it. I know it sucks. I know some of you are going to a job you hate. I know some of you are going through divorce. I know some of you are dealing with custody issues. I know that some of you are dealing with physical illnesses that you had long before the COVID stuff started. I know some of you are really struggling financially or dealing with traumatic relationships with your parents or memories of abuse or trauma. I know there's a lot. I know. And here's the deal. You can manage this. You can manage it. Everything is not going to make sense. It just won't. We are in a time of opportunity for organizing. We are in a time of opportunity to recognize that the pain that we are trying to hide or keep from ourselves or pretend like it's not there is what needs to be brought up so that it can be light, so it can be transmuted. It's not bad. Pain is not bad. Struggle is normal. It's a normal part of life. It's a balancing thing. But suffering is unnecessary. We suffer because we have too much attachment. We have too much attachment to outcomes or results, and we are not living then in the moment by choosing the Mickey Mouse shirt, which, by the way, I love this shirt. I was thinking about that this morning. The simple things like this. When I put this on, I saw it in my closet and I thought, yeah, I'll wear that today. It feels good. It feels good. It's a little gray, but I'm like, kind of fits my emotions right now. So I'm like, yeah, it's a little gray, but so I'm like, okay. So I put it on and I'm like, oh, you know what I really like about this shirt? Besides the little Mickey Mouses all over it, it's kind of subtle. It's a little just kind of a gentle Disney thing. I really like how it feels, the material. It almost feels like a pajama, soft on my skin. I really need that right now. The sensory pieces of me, the textures, the temperatures, the taste. It's like those little things that I notice, those subtle things that I actually have control over is beautiful. Like, that's awesome. That's what life is about, the experiences and the small choices that we make, like with the clothing that we wear. It's such a big deal. Instead of acting like it's no big deal and it's something you have to do, flip that into an opportunity to express yourself, to feel your body, what your body needs, to connect with your sensory energy, to allow your emotion to be shifted into a state where it's going to help serve you today. You can feel bad, but you can also then choose to feel a little bit better based upon what you dress in, what you start your day reading, how you start your day, if you meditate. Or what I'll do if I'm busy and I have to get someplace is when I'm in the bathroom trying to get ready, I will turn on either a podcast, a motivational speaker, like the Oprah Winfrey, the Steve Harveys, the Abraham Hicks, and I'll just listen to something super, just something that enlightens me, like lights me up a little bit, that has a hopeful energy about it. It's like a vitamins for your energetic field. It's like a little bit of an extra support for myself, my heart, based upon a choice I'm making to receive a little bit of extra hope, and maybe inspiration, It's like all of these little things add up. If you keep adding them up, it's like saving dollars on your paycheck, right? Over years' time, you can have a ton of money. It's like that. You're investing in yourself energetically so that when you are ready or you're in a place where you initiate a clearing or a healing, and then stuff is coming up in cycles. There's like 3 waves typically for me. There's usually 3 waves. I've had 2 of them based upon my clearing that initiated the last day of July. And I think I'm just starting my 3rd one now. We'll see. Sure feels like it. I'm actually going to get some distance healing work done today. So that should help to a little bit clear some of the extra stuff. But we don't have to be taken out by energy or emotion. And I recognize that this is difficult to know right now because it feels like everything's just coming at us. Like, I don't know if I'm the bug that's hitting the windshield or if I'm the person trying to drive with all the bugs hitting my windshield. Like, I don't know. Some days I'm the bug, some days I'm the windshield. You know what I mean? When am I going to be the driver? That's the question. Maybe I'm always the driver. It's just about perspective, right? Okay, my loves. Ooh. I said I was going to read to you. Okay, so what should we read out of? Let's see. Let me grab my glasses. I'm going to look kind of old when I put these on, just so you know. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Very teacherly. Do I look teacherly? Yeah. With this hair, I think I need my darker glasses for sure. Okay. All right. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, let's see. What's the date today? Okay, it's 18th. All right. This is good. Okay, so we're going to read out of the Melody Beatty book. Okay, this is Daily Meditations on the Path to Freeing Your Soul. You know I love her work. Journey to the Heart. That's what this one is. Obviously, I've used it so much. It's so good, you guys. And this isn't meditations like we own. I have those on my channel if you want that. I have those on my channel. Okay, this hair is starting to really bother me. All right. I have those on my channel. Fairy Grasshopper on YouTube if you need that, or Bridget and I don't know, wait. I think I have some on Above Life channel. I'm not sure. I have to figure that out. Okay. Oh, geez, I just messed my hair up. Okay. All right. August 18th. All right. Throw away old messages. This is designed to put something in your mind besides negative thoughts over and over again about your past. Things that are done, things that have happened are the past. Things that are continuing to happen, that's the present. Those are choices you're continuing to make. That's pattern. And those choices will lead to good things for you, good experiences, or they will lead to more trauma. Like, be clear on what you're doing. Like, don't choose old habit stuff. Don't just go autopilot mode. And I know right now it's hard because it feels like that's all you can do. No, these subtle things that I've been talking to you about, like clothes, like sensory stuff, like taste, like the coffee thing, like the listening to the audios that have some hope to them, even if they're cheesy. The cheesier, the better. And the colors that you wear and the jewelry that you wear, that kind of thing, those things will help you break old patterns subtly over time, because you will be making choices and you will be empowered by the choices that you're making because you are making yourself feel good. Nobody can make you feel good, only you. And I hope I can help. All right. Okay, so throw away old messages. Throw them away. Throw away old messages. Who told you you were bad and wrong? Are you still letting others tell you that after all these years? Listen quietly. Whose voice do you hear telling you that? Is someone still putting you down, sabotaging your happiness, preventing you from living and moving in self-acceptance, joy, and love? Inhale and breathe in love, peace, and joy. Let's do that. Let's inhale. And breathe in love, peace, and joy. Ready? Let's inhale. Love, peace, and joy. Now let's exhale and breathe out negative energy and negative messages. Okay, so let's breathe in again and let's exhale out negative energy and negative messages. Ready? Breathe in. Exhale out negative energy. Ooh, I kind of feel that. Do you feel that too? It's so simple, you guys. It is so simple. So simple. But also difficult, right? Making change is never as easy as it might first seem. Okay. It's loaded with opportunities. All right. Feel them. Loosen, disintegrate, release. Wow, it literally says disintegrate. Oh, I like that word. Oh, I like the word disintegrate. Kind of cool. Doesn't it sound cool? Kind of like that. Feel them. Loosen, disintegrate, release. Free your soul, mind, and heart. Become clear. Feel your soul, heart, and mind become clear. Feel your soul, heart, and mind become clear. You don't have to let others take your power, rob your joy. Don't become so accustomed to living with the pain of the old negative messages and patterns that you don't notice how much they hurt. Say that again. Don't become so accustomed to living with the pain of old negative messages and patterns that you don't notice how much they hurt. That's what this time is about, you guys. Noticing that the hurt that you're hiding, all it needs is light. You don't have to suffer. You will struggle. It's natural, and that's okay. That's not a character flaw. It's normal. But the suffering is like punishing yourself over and over again for a bad choice, a bad decision, something that you probably had no control over, something that might have been done to you. But the fact that you're holding on to it, you're doing that to yourself over and over and over again by holding that pain and hiding it. Just let it, lay it in the light. Set it in the sunlight like you charge your crystals. When you make full moon water and you put water in a glass bowl and put it outside on the full moon like that, that's what needs to happen with the pain. Let's set it outside. We all know it's there. It's not a contest or comparison. It just is. You get to manage it. You can manage it. That puts you in control of your healing process. And it's yours. Nobody else is going to fix you or tell you what to do or be the magic cure. That's not how this works. It's not how life works. And good, because you need sovereignty. You need freedom and independence to make your own choices. All right, there's a little more. Get rid of these old messages. Pull them out of your soul just as you would pull out barbs or knives. Do you have any knives in your soul? I mean, I've heard them in your back, but in your soul? Yeah, mine kind of looks like this claw thing, like in my soul. When I see that attachment or something, it looks like a hook. Pull out the barbs or the knives from your soul. And you can look down at your solar plexus, which is in your belly. That's your spirit chakra. And you can see them. Just pull them out. Pull them out. And if you need help, ask a healer, a trusted friend, a counselor. It doesn't happen magically overnight. Go to acupuncture. Do tapping, EFT. There's so many options for you. Do something that's positive, healthy, and hopeful for you. That's where your power is. That's when you heal. That's when you feel better. You honestly feel better. You're showing up for yourself. So get rid of these old messages. Pull them out of your soul, just as you pull out barbs or knives. Pull them out one by one, then toss them away. You don't have to work around the pain from these messages anymore. You don't have to work around them. You don't have to figure out. You do not have to figure out how to incorporate that pain into your life. It doesn't have to be your theme song, okay? It doesn't have to be your story. The pain doesn't have to define you anymore. When you're holding on to it and hiding it, it's that lack of honesty with yourself that robs you of your integrity, that strips away the self-respect, the self-honoring, and the self-love. That's why there's this huge movement about self-love, self-love, self-love. But it's not just some superficial one-time, once-a-week thing you do. It is a way of being, like healing. It's a lifestyle. The relationship you have with yourself needs to be curated. And we have all not paid enough attention to those little subtle things that allow the pain to amplify when it's hidden. I'm not suggesting that somebody else has to hear your story or understand you, but that might be one of the ways through counseling or a great coach or healing practices that will help you to loosen up the energy so you can feel lighter. The pain will never fully, potentially, there's a potential that it might not fully alchemize or transmute or change. You may have to find ways to live with it, but it doesn't have to control you or rule you, and you can make it lighter. You can make it lighter. It doesn't have to weigh you down every single day. It will come in waves, though, I promise. But you will learn how to surf, and you'll make the best of it, you know? Okay, so the affirmation is allow yourself to heal. Find new messages that empower you with love, messages that set you free. It talks about messages, not new people, not a new job, not a new geographic environment, not a new house, not a new boat, not a new yoga class. Allow yourself to heal, find new messages that empower you with love, that organic, natural love that already is existing inside you, and it's cohabitating with the pain. It's cohabitating. Let them meet. Let them come together. Let them blend and balance and complement one another. You can do that. That's where the control is. That's where the choice is. That's where the power is. And it's subtle. It's small things that really, really matter. All right. Ooh, it's getting late. I need to go for a walk to connect with nature. I haven't done that yet this morning, which is weird, but I had a rough morning. I just didn't sleep very well last night and got up kind of slow on the go. That's okay. It is what it is. It's done now. It's the past. So now I'm going to walk a little bit, and then I have a session and got some things that I need to get done today. So hopefully with these things that I've done and sharing with you, I can be in a space where I can really harness the energy within me in a powerful way, in a way that allows me to be productive, but also to be able to sit with the mix of feelings that I have, the sadness, the grief, the frustration, the bitter kind of energy that I have a bit right now. I would say I feel a little bitter, which is interesting because that's a taste, right? Like that's a sensory thing. And I'm like, oh, if I was going to describe how I feel this morning, I'd say a little bitter. So bittersweet. Big Head Todd and the Monsters, more sweet than bitter, more bitter than sweet. Yeah, it's like love and pain. It's that same thing, you guys. So happy to be able to spend the morning with you all, my loves. I appreciate you very, very much. Very much. Make sure that you follow me on Fairy Grasshopper YouTube and on Above Life channel YouTube as well. I appreciate that. I'm also on Facebook periodically on Bridget Inspired as well. Have a good Thursday. And I look forward to channeling and connecting this weekend. So I'll be doing some of that, obviously, keeping up the good work. Right. I hope that I've inspired your spirit today, filled you with some hope, and encouraged you to live your life. I hope I brought you some inspiration, at least some insight or ideas about how you get to feel good in little ways and how those little things matter so much. Think about that. When somebody does something small for you, just those small gestures, it feels so good and so sincere. Do that for yourself. Do that for yourself. And you don't have to buy something for that to be the case. You can make yourself something, make yourself coffee. You can take yourself for a walk. You can, read. You can make time for yourself in a way that's just honoring and respectful of how you feel. Light a candle and then blow it out and make a wish. Like do something to switch your energy by choice. Make good choices, people. Oh my gosh, that would be a good tagline. Make good choices. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you on the live stream. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for cheering me up. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. All right. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope it wasn't too weird with the side view.